I'm really curious to see how our kids grow up appreciating or valuing money. Because I know what we're seeing from them already is not what you and I had growing up. They want everything. Everything's so easy to our children.
Yeah.
They want a toy. They want a doll. They want a stuffed animal. They want new Legos. There's most certainly a different relationship that they have with money than what you and I had.
Yeah, and I think, the great experiment of parenting is that if you do it differently than your parents did, then you really have no idea what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah.
And so for us, when it comes to money, we have never said to our kids, money doesn't grow on trees.
Right.
That
was said to me all the time.
All the time. I was like, I get it. Money doesn't grow on trees. But
you work for and you make money, so why don't we just spend it?
And the funny thing is, beyond that statement, it was never explained. How do you gain? I knew you earned money by working, but the value of money was never explained to me. And I think part of it is because my parents were still trying to understand the value of money and how to invest. And I think they were still on their journey to learn about money. But our kids, they know that we work for money.
Yeah.
But they also know that we work on our own time and we create work for ourselves for our money. So it's not, we don't wake up at 5 a.m. to be gone for 10 hours to come home, and then that's how we make our money. So just the way that they view work and our relationship with money is completely different already. So yeah, it's a big experiment for us, and I don't know, I'm hoping that we're doing the right thing.
So I'm pretty sure that you and I probably both learned our initial money habits from the game Monopoly.
I'll bet that's much.
And how did you feel about money for most of your adult life?
Because I always lost.
But most of us grow up with this love-hate relationship with money.
Yeah.
What are the sayings in our culture, right? Money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
Right? People will do anything for money. Money and power are the two things that are the downfall for all great people.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because we went to the school of Monopoly. And then, outside of fighting for Boardwalk and Park Place, I don't really understand anything else about the game Monopoly. Paying rent on pieces that you land on. We went to board game school of economics. Yeah. Which is not how the world works. The world doesn't work like Monopoly.
No.
Where you roll a dice, you take your turn, you wait for the next person's turn, and there's a chance card that tells you whether or not you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Right? But economics really does rule the world.
Absolutely.
Just not like it did in Monopoly.
Yeah, I think that's the concept that an adult come to accept more and more, that everything is about trade. Everything is economics. Every relationship is a transaction. I mean, from a personal relationship between a husband and wife, a mother and child, country to country, it's all about transactions, which is economics, which is trade.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of economics and trade news happening around us all the time that isn't couched as economics and trade. Right. It's couched as something else. It's couched as hegemony. It's couched as conflict. It's couched as oppression. If you like this short clip, make sure you click here to see the next clip or here to see the full podcast episode.